That's this year's World Series. The Dodgers and the Yankees will face each other in the World Series for a Major League record 12 times. This will be the two clubs' first meeting in the World Series in 42 years. The second most meetings in the World Series belong to the Yankees and Giants, who have faced each other 7 times in the World Series. This matchup couldn't have came at a better time. Baseball is still known as America's pastime, but TV ratings suggest that the popularity of the game is decreasing. What a perfect matchup. The league's 2 highest payrolls meeting in the World Series. Before I get started, go ahead and click that like button and hit that subscribe button before watching the rest of the video. Be a part of our growing community. Hit subscribe and let's explore together. Now, before we get started, let's hear some history between the two teams. These 2 longtime rivals. One current New Yorker and the other a former New Yorker. It's the New York Yankees versus the Los Angeles Dodgers for the World Series. Both teams once were in the same city along with the New York Giants. At the time, the Dodgers resided in Brooklyn, whose name Dodgers came from locals having to dodge trolley cars throughout the borough. With the Dodgers and the Yankees being close in proximity, this of course created a rivalry between the New York teams that still lasts till this day. Brooklyn fans were heartbroken when their bums decided to move to Los Angeles from Brooklyn after finally beating the Yankees in the World Series after losing to the Yankees 5 times in a row in the World Series. Imagine if the Yankees and the Mets played each other in the World Series 5 times, and on the 6th time, the Mets finally beat the Yankees and then move all the way across the country. It's ridiculous. It's mind-blowing. It's a rivalry. Decades removed from playing in the same city, there still seems to be some similarities between these two teams. 2 former World Series winning MLB players are now managers, in Dave Roberts and Aaron Boone. Multiple former MVPs in this series. Also, multiple MVP candidates for this year in the series. 2 iconic stadiums, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles and Yankee Stadium in New York. And also, the 2 most popular hats in baseball, the Dodgers hat and the Yankees hat. Now let's get into a preview on how the teams are today. Starting with the Dodgers. Will the Dodgers be raising their 7th World Series trophy? Will the Mookie Betts trade to LA gain even more evidence in becoming the best trade in MLB history? This will be Mookie's 2nd ring in 4 seasons since he's moved to LA. But before I mention more about the Dodgers, I would like to send my condolences out to the Venezuelan family as they mourn the death of Dodgers great Fernando Venezuela. Fernando meant a lot to Mexicans, but he also touched the hearts of others as well. Rest in peace, Fernando. Now, you can't mention the current Dodgers without mentioning the big 3. Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman. The trio has led the Dodgers to the NL pennant. Mookie Betts missed a couple months during the season, but returned to the lineup and back to his MVP form. Betts was an early consideration for NL MVP before his injury. Even with a bummed ankle, Freddie Freeman has still found ways to be effective throughout the playoffs. Manager Dave Roberts seems to play Freddie, but only when it counts the most. Due to the time off, we may be seeing a healthier version of Freddie for the World Series. The Gold Glove first baseman has skipped time, but has been very effective in his time on the field. Shohei Ohtani is the clear-cut for NL MVP. A 50-50 season, Ohtani has also thrived in his first playoffs. Speaking of Ohtani, the Dodgers pitching isn't where it could be, but that is because of injuries. But the pitching staff and the bullpen have done a good enough job to get their team to the World Series. The offense has been exceptionally well, and especially with an extra push from Kike Hernandez and Teoscar Hernandez. All in all, the Dodgers are really a great ball club, and I'm glad they made it to the World Series. I mean, for them, it's World Series or bust, right? You've got the best player in the world mixed with Mookie Betts and also Freddie Freeman. You've got a lot of your great pitchers hurt, but you've also done a great job of acquiring new faces. I'm anxious to see how the Dodgers face up against the Yankees. Now let's talk about the New York Yankees. Will this be World Series number 28 for the Yanks? Is this the end of the longest World Series drought in team history? Which sounds crazy, but it's true. Will Aaron Judge be able to cement his legacy as a Yankee great? Remember, the Yankees only honor championships, not individual achievements. Judge's one MVP just does not have the same worth in New York as it does anywhere else. And will winning the World Series persuade Juan Soto to stay in New York next year? Well, it's time to start spreading the news. The Yankees are in the World Series for the 41st time, led by 2022 AL MVP Aaron Judge and potential 2024 AL MVP Aaron Judge. The top 4 hitters of the Yankee lineup have made pitchers work. Guardians manager Stephen Vogt described the challenge before Game 5 of the ALCS, and I quote, "They're on the fastball and they don't chase," end quote. That's a great recipe for offensive success. Gleyber Torres has been a great leadoff hitter, setting the table for Soto, Judge, and Stanton to follow. The ALCS MVP Giancarlo Stanton was on fire with 4 home runs last series. And Juan Soto, man, he's added to his October resume, which has already been great. Soto added to this resume with a 10th inning home run in Game 5 against the Cleveland Guardians to send the Yanks to the World Series. Garrett Cole is the best starter in the series, hands down. And also Luke Weaver, in my opinion, is the best closer in the series. The Yankees are going to have to throw more pitches in the zone if they would like to slow down the Dodgers offense, who rarely chases outside of the zone. The Yanks have a good starting rotation and a good bullpen, a good recipe for a series win. Can't wait to see the Yanks duke it out with the Dodgers. Whew. All right, it's decision time. Look, before I make my World Series pick, make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Wait, no. Seriously, before I make my World Series pick, I would like to let you know that I put all of my biases to the side. I have thought this through so many times, and I've came up with the mindset that I would like this series to go 7 games. As a baseball fan, how could you not? This is the last series of the year, and it'll be very frustrating to see this series end in a sweep or in 5. This series gotta go 7. Every single pitch matters to the end. 2 of the biggest sports markets in the world going head to head. Now, who do I got? Drum roll, please. Start spreading the news, because the Yankees are on their way to their 28th championship. I've got the Yankees winning this series in 7th. And honestly, I've had the Yankees winning every series up until this one. So why not? It makes sense. I just want to let you guys know that Mookie Betts is my favorite current MLB player. But I did not want to use any biases. I went off stats, I went off experience, and just my overall natural knowledge of the game. This will be a great series. In my opinion, this will be a series that everyone will remember for the rest of their life. Dodgers, Yankees, 2024 World Series starts today. My name is André Petties-Wilson. I'm always putting in work, and you should too. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy the series. Be safe, have fun, and enjoy it. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.